There's a reason that NFL fans have a love-hate relationship with kickers. A missed field goal or extra point in a big spot can define a team's season. Conversely, kickers seldom get deserved recognition when they come through for their team. The Dallas Cowboys know this all too well. They typically prefer to find diamonds in the rough and rarely spend draft capital on the position. Signed by the Cowboys after a banner 2022 season in the UFL, Brandon Aubrey is living proof of that. After one season, Aubrey is already a top 5 kicker in the game. His 36 made field goals led the league, and he set an NFL record with 35 consecutive makes to start his career. Aubrey has already started climbing the ladder of all-time great Cowboys, but he has a long way to go to crack the top 5. Criteria for selection. It's difficult to measure kicker success beyond career statistics. However, made field goals aren't the only useful measuring stick. Kicker accuracy wasn't prominent prior to the 2000s, but it is just as, if not more, important than the number of made field goals. Additionally, made Pro Bowls and All-Pros show that a kicker was among the best in his field for a length of time. Individual accolades always reign supreme when developing all-time lists, but playoff and team success was also considered to form a top 5. The top 5 kickers in Dallas Cowboys history. 5. Richie Cunningham. This was a toss-up between Cunningham and Nick Folk. Ultimately, Cunningham made more field goals than Folk and ranks 5th in team history with 75 makes. Cunningham's 79% accuracy on field goals was exceptional for the 1990s generation of kickers and is the 6th best ever for a Cowboy. It's unfortunate for Cunningham that the Cowboys started their post-dynasty transition when he was signed as an undrafted free agent in 1997. That season he announced himself as one of the best kickers in the game. He was a first-team All-Pro after leading the NFL with 34 field goals and finishing second with a 91.9% conversion rate. 4. Brett Maher. Maher will unfortunately be remembered for his 4 missed extra points in the Cowboys' playoff victory over the Buccaneers in the 2022 playoffs. It was a meltdown of epic proportions, but Maher undoubtedly deserves recognition as a top 5 kicker in team history. Maher spent 3 seasons with Dallas in 2018, 2019, and 2022. Despite his truncated tenure, he ranks 4th in franchise history with 78 made field goals and is 2nd with 19 field goals of 50 yards or longer. Only Dan Bailey has made more with 27, and he kicked 7 seasons for the Cowboys. Odds are Maher would have shattered Bailey's record if not for his playoff choke. The Nebraska product also has the 2nd most touchbacks for a Cowboy, ranks 8th in made extra points, and is 7th in field goal percentage. Don't allow Maher's playoff shortcomings to cloud the fact that he's among the best kickers in Cowboys history. 3. Chris Boniol. Boniol became Dallas' starting kicker in the middle of the 1990s dynasty. He was nothing short of sensational when they won Super Bowl 30. That season, Boniol led the league with a 96.4% field goal percentage and finished 2nd in made extra points. In the Super Bowl, Boniol came up clutch with 2 made field goals that allowed the Cowboys to jump out to a 13-0 lead over the Steelers. As far as Cowboys history, Boniol is 3rd in made field goals and holds the team record with 7 made field goals in a single game. He's also 3rd in field goal percentage and 7th in made extra points. 2. Raphael Septien. Originally a 10th-round draft pick of the New Orleans Saints, Septien spent 9 seasons as the Cowboys' starting kicker. He's among the longest-tenured kickers in franchise history and ranks 1st with 388 made extra points, a whopping 112 more than the player in 2nd place. Only Dan Bailey has made more field goals than Septien in a Cowboys uniform. He never led the league in scoring but twice finished 1st in made extra points. Septien was an All-Pro in 1981 when he led the NFL with 27 made field goals. His status as an all-time great Cowboy is cemented by the fact that he won a Super Bowl as a rookie in 1977, the 2nd of the Tom Landry era. 1. Dan Bailey. Bailey fizzled out by the end of his Cowboys tenure, but for 5 years he was arguably the premier kicker in the sport. In 7 seasons, Bailey missed just 2 extra points on 278 attempts, including a perfect 56 of 56 in 2015 when he led the league in that category. An undrafted free agent out of Oklahoma State, Bailey is the Cowboys' all-time leader with 186 made field goals and 27 field goals of 50 yards or longer. Furthermore, he had the longest made field goal streak in franchise history before Brandon Aubrey supplanted him in 2023, and his 88.2% conversion rate on FGs is the highest in team history among kickers who have played with Dallas for more than one season. That included leading the NFL with a 93.8% clip in 2015, his lone Pro Bowl season.